There we go. Sorry, y'all. What's up, Chief Seaters? It's Nick.
And Adam.
And oh my gosh, we are finally back in the studio. It's finally.
We're back in the cheap seats.
Yes, finally. We were looking at our schedule, and it has been since February since we have actually done a Tuning for the Cheap Seats episode, which, in my opinion, is way too long. Just between a number of different things, a number of different life occurrences, it hasn't worked out to where you and I have been able to get together to actually record an episode, which sucks.
I kind of talk about a little bit, on the show me and Derek did. So, just why it took so long for us to get that out. But, things happen. So, here we are. Let's see what we're doing.
Exactly. And you guys and girls, if you're watching, you finally get to see and hear our beautiful voices and see our beautiful faces again. So, congratulations. Welcome back. I'm excited to be back. I definitely missed this.
Oh yeah. Always have fun recording, just doing an episode on whatever stupid topic we come up with. But
I just love the fact that all top is stupid.
No, I like that. It's fun. But no, I say that jokingly. But no, it's fine. I'm glad I am. But we can have another review, and I'll say I have to dig deep in my memory bank to pull this one out.
Yeah. So let's introduce what we're doing, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. So like you mentioned, we are back for another review episode, and we know that college baseball has already wrapped up. We were hoping to get this out before the end of the College World Series, but once again, stuff was going on and it just didn't work out. But we have been saving this one for a long time now.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, we finally have a night. Let's get together and throw this out there, even without any college baseball going on right now. So tonight we will be giving you guys our thoughts and reviews on the UNC Greensboro Spartans baseball team.
Yep. We've done basketball.
Yep, we have done basketball. Yep.
Is this the first one? No, we've done weight basketball and baseball. I was gonna say, is this the first school where we've done multiple sports?
That's right. We have done sports, baseball, and basketball. Yeah, and UNCG doesn't have football, so I'm really darn them in their non-football playing ways. Starting it. Now, the reason you mentioned that we'll probably have to pull us a little bit from our recesses of our minds is we went to this game probably 2 or 3 months ago. Yeah, once it's just how it worked out. So if we seem a little off with trying to recall some of the stuff, that's the reason. But I can recall quite a bit. I'm sure once we get to talking about it a little bit, you'll be able to recall quite a bit. But I don't want, if this just sounds like a different review than what we usually do, if we seem just a little off, but I'm being able to recall a lot of the stuff, that's the reason. But like I said, this was the last. This has been the last sporting event we'll be able to attend together.
Yeah, I think you went to a game without me.
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk about that, you just won't have my side of it.
No.
Yeah, but I think this is the last one we did.
It's only July, so we still got plenty of opportunity to do it. But this was the last game that we were able to do together. So we just want to go ahead and do it. Yeah, that's what this channel is all about. This show is all about. So, yeah, y'all welcome. So I guess before we actually get into it, you want to do sponsorships real quick? Give a
Glad you remembered that.
See? Hey, remember?
So, as you all know, if you have, this is your first episode, we are brought to you by the Variety Sports Network. And so we're glad to be part of, part of those guys. So you can find our feed here, if you're from Cheap Seats, and on their Variety Sports Network feed too. But having said that, this episode and most other episodes are brought to you by SeatGeek. They are, in my opinion, the best place to get tickets. If you go to Ticketmaster stuff, this is all their fees and everything. And events sold out, you ain't got to worry about that with SeatGeek because they're verified resale tickets. And lots of them can get them cheaper than you can on Ticketmaster too. So, but my favorite part of it is the deal score, because you can sort by cheapest price, best seat, or bottom best deal. It's a combination of where the seats are versus how much you're paying. So if it's green, it's an amazing deal, and if it's red, well, use your own discretion.
Buy at your own risk.
Yeah, buy at your own risk. And for first-time users, if you use the promo code VSN at checkout, you get $20 off your first purchase. As promo code VSN.
Do it. We're also sponsored by In the Clutch, which is a very fun sports apparel site. If you haven't been able to check it out, They have a lot of fun designs for pretty much all your major sports, your NFL, your MLB, NBA, NHL. I'm probably got a bunch of college stuff up there too. So definitely give it a look out. I'm always in the mood for a new t-shirt. I don't know about you, but they have a lot of fun stuff. And that is promo code Variety Sports for 10% off your first order. That is Variety Sports, 10% off. Go do it.
Right now. Yesterday.
Yeah, pause this video and go do it. And then come back to us. Pause the show too, not just the video. Pause it on.
For audio listeners.
Yes. Yeah. Can't really pause the video. Listening to it. Before I ramble on too much, let's get on with this. So I guess before we actually get into a review, kind of explain how we kind of do this stuff, because we can remind our faithful listeners and viewers how we do it, and kind of
remind ourselves,
rememorize ourselves. Rememorize? Not sure. Yeah. So whenever we get to a game, we like to base our reviews off of four different categories. It's four horsemen. But four different categories, and that is aesthetic, atmosphere at the game, food, and the surrounding neighborhood. And we put the surrounding neighborhood in because, if you're looking to do something before or after a game, then it's kind of nice to know what's actually around the venue or stadium, whatever, so you know what to do or what you can do, within reasonable distance. So the way we do it is we go through each of those categories and we review them and give it a score anywhere between 1 to 10. No crazy scores. So no
6.39.
No. You can do 6.5 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually don't. When I say usually, we don't. we don't go any crazier than half scores. So you can go 6.5 or 4.5 or whatever. And then after we do that, we add our scores for those four categories together, divided by 4. That's our personal scores. And then we add my score and your score together, divided by 2, and that is your unofficial, official cheap seat score
rating.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Hashtag math.
It's an average.
Mathletes. Hashtag mathletes. If it doesn't make sense, trust me, it might by the end of the episode. Might.
Go back to it's not even algebra. Go back to
basic math.
Basic
math. Well, I don't think it's basic math. It might be a little intermediate math.
There you go.
Yeah, not beginner math. But yeah, so that's pretty much how we do it. It's really not that difficult. but I mean that's how we figured out the easiest way for us to be able to score these games that we get to.
Yeah.
So a little bit of so before we get into our review, we usually like to give a little bit of background about the the venue or ballpark that we went to. So I looked it up and give you guys a little bit of background of where the UNCG Spartans baseball team plays.
That is UNC Greensboro, University of North Carolina, Greensboro, for all of you non-local people. So what's the G mean? What's Greensboro?
Greensboro.
University of North Carolina makes up like, I don't know, 1,000 schools.
Yeah.
By 1,000 is probably more like 20.
It just feels like 1,000.
yeah, it's like, I'm pretty sure Western Carolina is a part of the UNC.
Yeah, well, it's really weird how it works because like you have like 4 or 5 schools that have that it's UNC something, but then University of North Carolina does cover like a network of other schools, and I'm pretty sure Western is part of that. But most of the time when you hear UNC, you think that's Chapel Hill, so it's your Tar Heels. You also have UNC Asheville, UNC Wilmington,
Charlotte,
and UNC Charlotte, and then UNC Greensboro, which is what we want. Just a little history before the history lesson.
Yeah.
Congratulations! You didn't know you were gonna tune into a sports show and get a little bit of history.
We're going to get learned on the North Carolina college system.
Is that a little bit like lit?
Learned.
You get learned? Yeah. We're getting learned tonight. Anyways, before the train completely derails. If it hasn't already,
it was never on.
It's teetering. So UNC Greensboro plays at the aptly named UNCG baseball stadium.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's not some dumb sponsored name like Atrium Healthcare Park or something. Yeah, I mean, I'd be okay if it was like a name after a former player or like something like that.
Yeah.
UNCG.
Well, it's so simple.
Yeah.
Like when you think UNCG baseball, you go, okay, we're gonna go see at the UNCG baseball stadium. You know what you're going to go see.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So yeah, UNCG baseball stadium is where they play. It opened in 1999, so it's fairly new still. I mean,
I'm about to say, don't say that's all.
No.
No, but actually, it kind of is a little, considering, it's new ball. New venues are being built all the time.
According to Adam, if you were born in 1999, you're old.
Yeah. That's not what I said.
You're getting old. Got it. You're on the cusp.
Sure.
But yeah, it was opened in 1999. They played there ever since, and it has a capacity of 3,500. So, I mean, don't know if it ever has reached that capacity, but it has the capacity.
I'm sure at some point it's gotten close. Since '99, that's
Yes.
I don't know how many years it is.
24.
There you go, 24 years. 9
Let's see.
No.
Mathletes, told you. Teamwork makes the dream work. I could do the math. But yeah, that's just a little background. I didn't Wikipedia doesn't have a whole lot of information on it. Just when it was open and the capacity, didn't really say record crowd or anything like that. So, but yeah. I guess unless you have anything else to add, we can go ahead and get straight into this review finally. Let's get into it. Now that we wasted 15 minutes just BSing around like we usually do. All right, so the first thing we usually do is the aesthetic. Would you like to throw out the first pitch, or would you like me to throw out the first pitch?
Sure. I'll take a swing at it.
Don't swing and miss though.
That's right. Yeah, I liked it overall. I mean, a short answer. There's nothing that's stuck out in my mind that is really like, wow
Yeah.
factor. It's just it's typical. Just I guess say college level baseball. I would say minor leagues, but a lot of minor leagues are more, more seats, because minor leagues are professional.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, yeah, they're close. So, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't like hideous or anything, or I mean, it was standard.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about how simple the name is. Like the aesthetic definitely continues with that simplicity of it. I mean, there's really, from what I remember, there's really not a whole lot of a view. Like it is on campus, which is nice.
I do. You know me, I love it when a college venue is on campus instead of like downtown, like miles away. Wake Forest.
Well, shoot, even the Greensboro Coliseum.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I get why they had to do that. But things like baseball and soccer a lot of times are not your major sport.
Yeah.
Your big two.
Yeah.
Are a lot of times.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely a very simple stadium. I mean, it's not big whatsoever. Like going through the history of it, it only has a capacity of 3,500 people. So I mean, that's not big at all. Really not a whole lot of a view. Of course, this is the UNC Greensboro campus, so they're not. It's not like city, so you're not gonna get the city skyline or anything like that. It is kind of disappointing because the only thing in the outfield was a parking deck. So,
I mean, I do like. I think that you could see a few like dorms or class buildings. I don't know what exactly building, but you could see a couple buildings from the. So you felt like you are in a college environment. So.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the good thing about the stadium being on campus is you are going to feel.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually about the same way I felt with the UNC baseball being on campus too.
Yeah, there are a bunch of dorms and faculty buildings or whatever in the outfit of that one too. So yeah, it's just like I said, there's really not a whole lot to talk about aesthetic wise. I mean the field was nice. They have did they have the I don't think they have the logo spray painted in the field. They have like they had the whole SoCon thing.
Yeah, they had the logo somewhere. I don't remember exactly. I don't know if it was on like the sides, like down the baselines, or.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I do remember seeing them.
Okay. Okay, so you did see it. So they apparently have that somewhere. Like I said, we're sorry guys. It's been a little while, so can't completely recall everything that we saw. But yeah, it's just a really, really simple, really small stadium that, I mean, if you know why you're going, you're just going to watch baseball, then you're not going to be completely disappointed. If you're going to be or to have your boots completely knocked off, then you're gonna be a little disappointed. But I mean, we just went to watch baseball because they were actually playing in Western Carolina. Catamounts.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the reason why we decided to go. Well, there's another reason too, but we'll get into that when we get to game the atmosphere.
Yeah. If you notice a theme on some of our reviews, it's who's playing Western locally. I think that's who Wake played when we went.
It was.
And I think the Wake basketball game was when Western was playing.
And UNCG basketball.
And UNCG basketball. So, hey, it's a 3-hour drive and up into the mountains. I don't have a whole lot of opportunities to go up there. Maybe one day we'll get to officially do a Western event on campus.
I'm down. I mean, like, at least them playing teams around here, gives us that opportunity to actually go see some of these teams too. So I mean, it works out. You get to see your boys, and we get to go to these sporting events around here.
But no, it always also means that I'm always rooting against the team we want to see.
Just how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, if you know you're just going to the stadium to watch baseball, then you're just going to appreciate the simplicity of it. I mean, that's really like the driving home point to talking about the aesthetic is like it's completely simple. I'm pretty sure they had a sport or little scoreboard or whatever in the outfield. It wasn't anything super spectacular. Like they didn't, some teams do have the ability to play like replays and stuff like that. But this one was just pretty much straight score and stats.
Did they at least have the players' pictures up there?
I want to say yes.
Yes.
I want to say at least had that.
They had the pictures and info about them and stats from the game and the match.
Yeah, so not really any not really like replays or highlights or anything like that. So once again, just super simple, super simple. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to add. Like that's pretty much all I can talk about.
Yeah.
For this.
So my school, I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna give it a.
Nice.
5.5.
5.5.
Above average.
Okay. That's fine. I was gonna go 5.
Okay.
I feel like it's fair to just put it right there, smack dab in the middle. So that works. Next, we usually like to do game day atmosphere.
I'll let you lead off on this one.
Okay. So the thing that I was mentioning previously that kind of falls under this banner instead of aesthetic is to get into a game it's absolutely free.
Now, is that all the time, or not just like on weekdays or whatever?
No, we went on Friday.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, all the time.
Yeah. So yeah, it even says on the website that all of these games are free. So yeah, that's other than the fact that they were playing Western Carolina, that's another reason why we decided to go because it was a cost to get in there. So that was definitely nice. Parking is also free. I will say this: I don't know how it is during the week. Since we went on Friday, most of the students were leaving for the weekend or whatever, so they let us park in the parking lot right next to the stadium. And we asked to make sure that was okay. They said yeah because everybody's leaving, so that was fine.
Yeah. Anytime you're on a college campus, you got to be careful where, like, if it's unless football game, there's gonna be direction, like that, or not. But things like this, just be careful because there's a lot of parking tickets to be had.
Yes.
Park in the wrong spot.
Yes. So just fair point. If you ever go to a game here, just like I said, we went on Friday, so I'm pretty sure it's the weekend where it's okay to park like right next to the stadium. During the week, it might be a little bit different. I mean, they have other parking areas. It's just they're a little bit further away.
Yeah. This one was literally like right outside the stadium.
Yeah, but I'm like 99.9% certain that they're all free. It's just depending on whether or not there's going to be students parking in that parking lot. You might have to park at the other ones and walk a little bit. But I mean, having free tickets or free what's the word I'm looking for to get what's called getting in there?
Admission.
Free admission. Thank you. Whew. Brandon is not one of the word. Free something.
Free entrance.
Yeah. Even threw me off again. Yeah. Free admission and free parking definitely makes for a good time. Wasn't entirely sure how the crowd was going to be when we first got there. Of course, we did get there, probably an hour and 15 minutes early. Like we always do. We do like to get to places early, so they just
give us time to just kind of check things out without game moving on.
Yeah.
You know, observe.
Yeah. So like I said, I wasn't entirely sure how the attendance was going to be when we got there, but by the time the game started, it actually filled up pretty well.
Pretty decent. You know.
I don't know if it. I don't know. It probably didn't hit 1,000. Probably a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Maybe a few hundred. And you know, the crowd was fairly into the game. You know, they cheered when runs were scored and stuff like that. I did feel like there were times where there were other times I didn't feel like that they were super into the game and they just did kind of socialize or
which
be seen or
baseball is just like kind of lends itself to it.
Yeah.
Well, so when there's that few people, it's almost like the ones that are there really care about baseball, or they're college students that are like they're seeing their boyfriend play.
Yeah.
Or who knows? I don't know.
Well, I guess it also it's also going to happen when admission is free.
Yeah.
So you're just like, hey, we're not doing anything this Friday night. Let's go just hang out for a couple innings. The one thing that I really was disappointed in is like I'm one of those people that I might not buy anything, but I do like to go into a shop and just kind of look around. And there was no shop in the stadium whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I was highly disappointed. Yeah. I mean, I like my hats. Maybe I wanted a hat, but I didn't have any way of getting one because
I go to the team shop.
I guess so. Wherever that is. It's had to drive all the way
300 million next to the subway. I don't know anything about you.
Either that, I had to go all the way to the Coliseum to go buy something. But that is something I was disappointed in. There's some the no mascot either.
I was about to say that if you didn't mention it, I was not a mascot to be found.
Which I mean, when we talk about this, like especially like baseball games, it seems like these college mascots seem to go missing at college baseball games, which I don't understand.
Yeah.
But there was absolutely no mascot.
I don't know. I don't know if it was too hot for them, or if it's just they didn't think enough people would be there. You can use mascots at things other than basketball.
Exactly. See, I mean, you get it. I get it. Y'all get it. Why can't they get it? Because I'm pretty sure there wasn't a mascot at the UNC Tar Heels game either.
No.
So
I don't remember if the Deacon was up there. Their baseball.
That's true. I don't remember that. Maybe it's just
baseball.
Maybe it's just college baseball. This college baseball team need to get on the thing. I want to see the mascot running around just
sliding on top of the dugout.
Yeah, just BSing around, doing mascot things.
They play music and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I vaguely remember the announcer actually being pretty decent.
Yeah.
You know, there's music being played between the innings.
Yeah, walk-up music.
Sound effects whenever stuff happened.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they play the. I mean, it's not like it's a super common thing for some teams, but I'm pretty sure they did the whole Mario coin collect sound whenever runs are scored. So.
So I mean, as long as they've got fun, it's just not just dead the whole time.
No.
I mean, they've got sound effects and music going on. I'm sure they played. I think they played a game too, maybe in between innings. I mean, not like every inning, between every inning, like a grasshopper game or something.
No,
but they did do a couple. Maybe trivia or naming that. I want to say I remember them doing that.
In my yes. See, you remember a little bit more than I do. I don't remember, but that's possible. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't just straight silent the whole game.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, once again, it's one of those things where you don't know what to expect in an atmosphere like that. But I feel like for what it is, the atmosphere is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So, Once you have anything else to add, I'm gonna give her scores. I think I'm gonna give it an honest 7. I think the atmosphere is probably gonna be my highest rated thing
Okay.
going to this game.
I'll go 6.
6. A bit higher than this to it.
No.
Okay. All right. So next is food.
I had trouble remembering what I got.
Which I understand because this is the simplest food menu you're ever gonna see.
Well, and I'm like, did we even eat there? But it's reminded me I did get a hot dog. So
Surprise.
Surprise. I should have guessed that, but the fact that I don't really remember it tells me it was just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember it being terrible. I don't remember it being amazing. So just good, just ballpark, hot dog, kitchen mustard. Something that has French fries and a drink.
We need to poll our listeners and find what they consider the greatest ballpark hot dog, so you can go and just like be blown away by a hot dog.
Yeah.
Because I feel like every time we go to a sporting event, you get a hot dog, you're like, yeah.
Well, I don't know what I'm expecting. They have to serve a lot of hot dogs at these places, so they're not going to have or at least minor league stuff. They're not going to, be spending the money to have.
That's true.
Freaking,
Gordon Ramsay.
gourmet hot dogs.
Guy Fieri out there.
Especially when the Dash does free hot dog night.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Then they're not giving away ballpark franks every time. So.
Yeah, I guess you probably need to go to a major league baseball stadium to actually start.
Go to LA, what a Dodger dog.
I had a Fenway Frank.
Yeah. How was that?
Mediocre.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, so since we're on food, we'll talk about it for a minute. The reason I mentioned Fenway Frank is I actually got to knock Fenway off of my bucket list this past April, so that got me excited. But yeah, I had a Fenway Frank. That's what me and Amanda ate while we were there. I mean, they char it pretty good. And the bun, they don't completely stick it into the bun. It kind of. I mean, they still got the split in the bun, but it kind of sits on top of the bun a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it was.
Small toppings.
I think it just had ketchup. So it's just weird.
Okay, quick review within a review. What was your score for Fenway Frank?
Ooh. 5.
Oh wow! There you heard it. Fenway Frank, famed Fenway Park of Boston Red Sox.
Exactly.
5.
Maybe we'll eventually. Maybe one day we'll get to up there with Fenway together and actually be able to review Fenway Frank. Maybe you'll appreciate it a little more than I did. Me, I was just.
Maybe the one place I don't get hot dog. Anyway, back to our regular scheduled programming. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't remember what you had. Chicken tenders?
No, that's what I was getting to. No, hot dogs is the only thing they serve.
Oh yeah, that's right. I just assumed taking chicken tenders because that's taking food.
Yeah. Surprise. I had to change it up in this one because there was no other option. But I guess, continuing with the theme of just having just straight simplicity for this whole stadium, their menu is super, super simple. Mm-hmm. Like the most gourmet thing you're going to get is a hot dog. I mean, they have popcorn, they have candy, just snack. Yeah, I think they had some chips. I think they had chips with the. Did we have chips with hot dogs?
I assumed it was French fries.
No, it didn't.
Okay, it was chips. I knew it was something.
I'm pretty sure it was chips.
It was some sort of form of potato.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I would definitely suggest eating before or after the game, unless you're just really moving for a hot dog. the reason why we decided to eat there was, we wanted this to be part of our review, so
Oh yeah, we gotta get something, so we talk about
we took one for the team for you guys. You're welcome. But yeah, just be aware that if you go to a game, like you're not gonna be able to find your chicken tenders or a hamburger even, or some French fries. You're gonna be stuck with a hot dog or some popcorn or some Skittles.
Probably M&M's. I don't know,
Maybe. I don't know who the food sponsor or the snack sponsor is there. So just be aware. Food is nothing major at the stadium. So if you're going there to eat, don't. Just grab me something before the game to fill you up a little bit more, or after the game.
Or both. Eat there to get a hand out.
That's true. I guess you can use the hot dogs as like the appetizer.
Tide me over.
Yeah. But yeah, just don't go there expecting anything spectacular. Just small stuff.
Yeah, 2.
I'm pretty sure I had
or 3.
Pretty sure I had 2 hot dogs. So I had 2 hot dogs.
So what's I guess I'm first. So I'm gonna give it and not because it was bad. It's just what we had to choose from. Lack of options.
Very lack of options. Yeah. Same thing. A 4. So both of those 4s on food. All right. So the last one we are going to do is the surrounding neighborhood. I'm trying to remember.
Like I said, we said it's on campus.
Yeah.
So if college students, especially if you go to school, UNC students, it's great. I'm sure. We don't have to tell you guys. I'm not going to UNC students listen to us, but
I hope so.
But
well, I will say this. So, like we mentioned at the top of the episode, the stadium is right on campus, so there's not going to be a whole lot like in the general vicinity.
Yeah.
So like I said, you're pretty much just surrounded by dorms and a parking garage. But it is Greensboro, so there's going to be stuff to drive to right down the road.
And typically in college towns or the area, there's typically some like bars and stuff nearby because college students love to drink, party. But and I know there are some good bars in Greensboro and music venues, and what I'm thinking of is Boxcar. So
I love Boxcar.
One time we tried to go, we had to turn around because Kelsey forgot her ID and we couldn't get in.
That sucks. I love Boxcar.
Yeah, but we will go back. But anyway, and I don't know how close it is to the stadium, to that area. I'm sure it's
I just
walking distance.
Oh, you're talking about Boxcar?
Yeah, Boxcar.
I thought you were talking about Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's if it's not within walking distance, it's definitely like When we say driving distance, like we're talking maybe 10 minutes down the road.
Yeah,
at the most. Yeah. But Boxcar is definitely a place to check out in Greensboro. It's just an old timey. It's a bar, but they also have a bunch of like old arcade games and pinball machines.
Yeah.
Super fun and really good pizza.
Yeah.
Like Woodstock pizza. And then I looked, and it also is within driving distance of the Greensboro Coliseum. So it's
how far away was that? Just in because I know it's not. They're not in the same vicinity. But I want to say UNCG is more like. Like I work near the Coliseum.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna look for Oh, they're 5 minutes to driving distance.
Oh, wow, okay, so never mind, I was completely wrong. So, yeah, there is things to do, probably depending on how far you want to walk, if you're a walker, sure, go for it. But it's probably gonna be more just, drive, downtown or.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, over by the Coliseum, you're definitely going to find a whole lot more stuff to do. You're going to find the restaurants. You're going to find what's the Hall of Fame? Is it ACC Hall of Fame?
The
That's over there?
ACC Hall of Fame, there's, Swarm,
That's right. The Greensboro Swarm. Yep.
they play over there.
For those who don't know, that is the NBA G League team in Greensboro.
Always events, especially on the weekends, always events at the Coliseum. If it's not basketball season, then they've got concerts or it's like monster trucks or rodeo or
Even
something.
even arena football.
Oh yeah, it is arena football. Cobras are gone. Yep. Which we got a review. We've done a review one time.
Yes, we have. So if you haven't gone back and listened to or watched, did we do video for that thing? I don't think we did video for that one. So if you haven't gone back to listen to that one, listen to that one. We did do the Carolina Cobras stuff. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, this is the baseball stadium being on campus. You're not going to get a whole lot of stuff within like the surrounding areas, like the general vicinity. But if you decide to drive a little bit, especially over towards the Coliseum, then you're going to start to run into your restaurants and bars and stuff to do. Or check out the ACC Hall of Fame if that's your type of thing. Or definitely check out boxcars. Boxcars are definitely a must. I will mention that anytime that we do a review for anything in Greensboro. The boxcars is definitely a fun place to check out. Yeah.
You let off on this one, so we should score 4.
I'll give it a 6.
6.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. I want to give it the same thing that I gave the Coliseum. I don't remember what that was.
Yeah. We did our homework for these. But doesn't
I'll do 6.5.
I say it doesn't have to be the exact same thing because while the baseball stadium is within driving distance of the Coliseum, they're not technically in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't have exactly have to be
That's true.
same score.
Yeah, 6.5. I think that's fair.
Okay. All right. So now what we'll do is let me pull out my handy dandy calculator.
We'll add a machine.
All right. So we'll do your scores first. All right. So for aesthetic, you did 5.5. For atmosphere, you did a 6. For food, you did a 4. In the surrounding neighborhood, you did a 6.5. Divide that by 4. You're looking at a 5.5.
Okay.
Overall score. And so for me, I did a 5 for aesthetic, 7 for atmosphere, 4 for food, and a 6 for surrounding neighborhood. Divided by 4, a 5.5.
What this is going to be?
So 5.5 plus 5.5 divided by 2, 5.5.
Who would have thought?
Never
Okay,
guessed.
that's actually a little higher than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
Considering. So okay. You want to say anything before I get into the rankings?
There was something else I was going to say. I don't remember what I was going to say. No, I think I'm good.
All right, so with a 5.5, that puts it.
Remember that you have to shift numbers down.
Yeah, that puts it that right above, like a tenth of a point above UNCG basketball.
Hey,
which I'm very surprised at.
Good job, baseball.
Figured basketball would be, ahead of that. But there we go. So, and it's a little bit bigger of a gap, but it's in between that one and the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Okay.
Is it Carolina? What's its name?
It's
Carolina. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So good job. So just a quick rundown. I'll go started. I guess that would be
Oh, I said
14.
Yeah, we had a new team doing it.
So 14, we got Wake Forest baseball. 13, we got the Carolina Disco Turkeys, our very first review ever. Go check it out.
Yeah, I love the Disco Turkeys.
Even our rankings don't really show that. But yes, I do love the Disco Turkeys.
Man, go listen to the review and go.
I think they played a game at UNC Greensboro Stadium here.
I think like a couple.
Yeah, so I would want to go on them.
Yeah, like to do.
Which, for those of you who don't know, UNC Greensboro Stadium is a racetrack.
So they were playing baseball at a racetrack.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Let's see, so that was 13.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Counting, really. 12 is Virginia Tech football. Surprise, surprise.
I will always be surprised about that score.
11 is UNCG basketball.
Mm-hmm.
That will make 10 UNCG baseball.
Number 10.
Number 10
14.
out of 14. So now the rest of the is number 9, the Carolina Thunderbirds, is hockey. 8, well, it's really a three-way tie, I guess, number 6. Three-way tie at 6. We got the Wake Forest basketball, the Fayetteville Marksmen, Carolina Cobras, arena football.
Yep.
Then number 5, we got the Kannapolis Cannonballers, minor league baseball. Number 3, the Winston-Salem 4, the Winston-Salem Dash. Number 3, UNCG. No, UNC. Sorry, I can't read my mind.
Tar Heels.
The other UNC, the real UNC.
The UNC you think about.
Chapel, yeah. The UNC Tar Heels baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 2, the Greensboro Grasshoppers. And number 1, still the non-sporting event, Carolina Panthers Fan Fest from 2021, Sam Darnold, and I was excited and happy. We had a young quarterback, and
yeah,
it was still a fun time.
Yeah, no,
Clearly.
Looking at their rankings, apparently we did have a fun time at the thing. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything other than a professional game. Not because I mean it's sitting at a 7.5.
But Greensboro Grasshoppers is only 0.3 lower, so it's feasible that a minor league, like maybe a Durham Bulls or something, or a AAA game could knock it off.
That's true. I don't know. Just need to get more games. Yeah, so that's where our rankings are. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing again. I was going to ask where that lies within just baseball stadiums.
Just baseball. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Fourth. I think 4th in baseball. Because the only 2 below it is the Disco Turkeys and Wake Forest.
Yeah. Good for them. No, not something I would have thought about when we were going to do this review and sit and think about it. So good for them. I will say this. I don't want a 5.5 out of 10 to scare anybody away from actually checking out and going to a game. I mean, you can't beat free admission. You can't beat free parking. You know, if you're within driving distance of Greensboro and just want to spend Friday or Saturday night out just watching some baseball, go check out the UNC Greensboro baseball game. I mean, I had a fun time. I had a good time going to go checking it out. Yeah. We have to be completely honest with our rankings about.
Yeah, and like I always say, we're trying to compare everything from professional, like basketball or professional venues to college, like whatever this is, college summer league, whatever leagues. And so you have to try to we don't separate them between college, minor league, major league. It's all one thing. So when you do that, then what's a 10? Like I've been to the Atlanta Braves stadium, so and then maybe Little League baseball would be like a 2. So I mean, it is what it is. So you got to look at it in context.
Yes. Yeah. And this is just our opinion, but I don't want you to think that a 5.5 doesn't mean that you shouldn't go and enjoy yourself out on a Friday or Saturday night.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a fun time. Definitely go. I mean, check it out even more now, because I didn't even think about Western even playing, like having series in Greensboro against them. Like I thought about it for basketball, but I never even thought about baseball.
Yeah.
So, but if you're in town, if you're anywhere near Greensboro, definitely go give them a watch. Go support the.
Go support your local teams.
Yeah,
college, minor, whatever.
Go support the ones that you don't think about supporting. I mean, you might surprise you. Might have a good time.
And you never know. You might see a future star.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, Wake Forest, they just as good as they were this year. Like they had. I'm not a fan but if not this year, I think they will next year.
I'm pretty sure I saw there's at least one or two Wake Forest guys that went. So, yeah. Anything else you want to add?
I'm good. I'll tell you, there's not. This is where I'm like the dead time of sports right now. I mean, we're at the All-Star break, so it's actually happening tomorrow. The game, Derby tonight.
Yeah, we're kind of missing it.
Yeah, I mean, I can go back and watch what I want to see. So I mean, now's when baseball season really starts picking up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Push towards October. You got Gold Cup going on, you got Women's World Cup going on, Go USA. We're about to go for a 5-peat.
Let's go.
Not a 5-peat, 3-peat.
Might as well go 5.
Yeah. But
well, shoot. I mean, what you got? I mean, it's the dog days of summer for sports. What you think? Spring training or what's preseason? Preseason football starts.
Yeah.
Next month.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of next month, you have your week 0 college football. So college football will start up too. Yeah. Speaking of college football, I have exciting news that I want to share. We haven't gotten shared yet on our channel. So ever since we started this, this channel and did our whole like introductions to each other, and then even doing our sportsman's episodes, I haven't had my own college football, college basketball team.
You've always just claimed Miami.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I did App State last year for football. But I, didn't have my own team or a team to really call my own to do the sportsman's round or share. When we introduce ourselves. But starting next month, that changes. Actually, it's officially next month. It changes. Because I was recently accepted into East Carolina University. So, now come this year's sportsman's episode, I will actually be able to talk about what I want from those Pirates.
Oh, yeah. So we'll have to try to catch an ECU game.
Yeah, try to go to the one against App and boom, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So you're on the East, I'm on the West. Which you think they'd be rivals, but they're not even. Well, I mean, Western were a FCS team, Group 5 conference, FBS.
That played real good.
They might do a non-conference game.
That'd be nice.
A warm-up game for y'all.
Or even basketball.
Yeah.
But I just want to share that. That's like our last episode before this one was in February. So I found that out in March. So I hadn't got a chance to share it yet with everybody that watches or listens. So I figured I'd share that.
Congrats.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's always college sports. Not really for me because but college. If you went to college, I feel like college sports are more relevant than I could be completely wrong, but in my opinion.
Well, I've always loved college football, and I've definitely gotten college basketball a lot more in the recent years. But I feel like there's a difference between just being a fan and just tuning in on Saturdays and just watching games, and actually having your own alma mater to root for, to succeed.
Yes, and then after you graduate, they can call you 30 years later and see if you want to donate money for a new video board.
Yeah, exactly.
Which will be turf the field, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So can't wait for them days. But no, I want to share that before we sign off. Yeah. So yeah, other than that, that's all I got for tonight.
That's all, folks. So, how do we sign this off?
Bye. No. So do your social medias real quick.
Yes.
So us personally on Cheering from the Cheap Seats, we're on Facebook. Just go up in the search bar, search Cheering from the Cheap Seats. We try to stay pretty active on our Facebook page.
That's at least where I'm most active.
Yeah, that's okay. That's probably one of most active. That's right. I'll get to it. But we are always looking, for new members, more interaction on our Facebook page. If you're more of a Twitter or Instagram person, that is Cheer Cheap Seats. Cheering from the Cheap Seats was a little long for that. So, and if you're on TikTok, that is Cheap Seats Podcast. You would like to go in there and see some of the videos this year. And then if you want to plug, if you, I'm sorry for that. Besides us, if you want to check out Variety Sports, Variety Sports Network is on Facebook and Twitter. So definitely go on there and check out those pages too.
And they've got a ton of shows, from team-specific shows to different sports, college, whatever. They've got anything you want, and our other show is on there. The Job Ready to Roll Show. That's another show. Check it out.
Which we need to get back into.
Yes, we do. But anyway, so check us out if you like video. We are on YouTube.
We are
under Cheering from Cheap Seats and Variety Sports Network. But if you're more of a podcast listener like myself, you can find us on anywhere you listen to podcasts. Two biggest ones after podcasts and Spotify. Subscribe. So if you subscribe, they'll automatically pop up in your feed whenever there's a new episode. It's like, hey, it's been like a while since they released an episode. Well, something's wrong with my phone. No, it's not. It'll show up. Anyway,
it's not you, it's us.
But yeah, do that, and if you can, rate and review 5 stars if possible, and just let us know. That helps us get found by others and spread the word.
Yeah, we apologize for the big old gap in between episodes. Like it's pained us just as much as it hopefully pained you. But we definitely plan on getting this back into at least a decent swing.
It's a semi-regular schedule.
Yes. Not entirely sure what our next episode is going to be. We did talk about a few things. We probably need to talk about a few things and figure something out. But it should hopefully be before another 4 months.
Yeah. So that's the goal.
Yeah. All right, guys. We really appreciate it. We'll catch you next time. Keep cheering.
See you.